Oh, that means you're ready? Hi, this is Jackie. I have been wanting to get my hands on one of these new Bernina Sergers. This is the 850, and both the 850 and the 890 have threading that is greatly improved. I have to tell you that I call it sucking threading because it pulls the thread through. Perhaps you would want to call it another name, but that works for me. And the reason I've really felt I need to be the one that tests this threading is because I have special hands. As you can see, arthritis has done a number on my hands, and I know a lot of you talk about arthritis in your fingers too. Hopefully yours are not quite this bad. And I want to tell you that you don't have to feel bad about my fingers because, frankly, they really don't hurt, but they don't work the way they used to. So I want to see if these fingers, these hands, can actually thread this new machine easily. Let's try it. All right, so let's open up the serger. There's a door here, and there's a little indentation here that makes it easy to open. And then I'll pull off the trimming tray and open this second door. And then to use the air threader, I simply turn this dial over to the air threader indicator. I've already removed all thread from the machine, and I can actually thread in any order. It used to be that we had to thread in a certain order when we worked with our sergers, but not anymore. I can pick up any thread that I want to and thread in any order. So there's a pre-tension or a pre-thread guide right back here, and then I bring my thread straight down. And if this works for me, it's going to work for everybody. Okay, so I pulled out quite a bit of slack of thread here because my thread has to go from this hole all the way through something in here and over into the looper. So I'm going to step on the foot control, which begins the threading action, or I call it the sucking action. And the thread then goes in that hole. And can you see it all is threaded over here? It pulled it out all the way through the looper. That's the lower looper, completely threaded. The lower looper threaded, you all. Oh my word. All right, so then let me get another thread. I'm going to do the other looper because that's really the most fun part. I'm going to bring the thread into the pre-tensioning guide back here and then into the tension assembly. By the way, my presser foot is up as I come into the tension assembly like it is for threading all machines, serger and non-serger. All right, and then I'm going to step on the foot control so the air threader or sucking begins. I need to bring out more slack so I have enough thread to go from here over to the looper. Get back to the end of that thread, step on the foot control, and oh, did you see it came all the way up here? That's the upper looper, all threaded. Whoa! Oh my word, that's wonderful. All right, do you think I can thread the rest of it? Let's give it a try, okay? All right, so here's one of the needle threads. Again, I start back at the back. Oh, for bum fingers, this is working really, really well. There's my threading, there's my threading, there's my threading, and this threader has a built-in needle threader. Let's see here, I believe this one goes over here. I'm going to bring the needle threader down, guide the thread into a little slot there, bring the needle threader all the way down and into another little slot, and that didn't work. Let's try that again. I got so excited that I got nervous. Let's try this again. Bring the needle threader down. I think up and over is the best way, which requires both of my hands for me. And then the needle threader into position. Pull through, you little bugger. There we go. And there's a nice big loop of thread coming through the needle. Yes. Perfect. Okay. One more to go. Oh my word, we're going to like threading sergers, you all. And I thought I would never say that. one more, whoops, thread guide there. I'm just following the blue lines here, and they are really easy to get to. All right, now we're ready for the needle threader, and I position it for the second needle, for the right needle. Bring my thread into a guide here, where my thumb is, and then bring the threader all the way down into the slot. Another beautiful loop pulled through, and that needle is threaded. All right, so now we're going to do a little sewing. Let's get everything closed back up again. All right, so listen to that quiet machine. Doesn't that sound good? Got a thread cutter over here. I'll bring my thread on top of that and pull down to disengage. Oh, beautiful stitch, absolutely beautiful stitch. Did you notice that there is a movable seam guide right here so that you can gauge just how much fabric you're going to trim away? So if I had a 5/8 inch seam and wanted to trim away the excess, I could adjust that seam guide beautifully. And of course, a nice trim catcher down here. Okay, I'm in love. It's mine. Well, I'm going to wait for the 890 though. No, I might want this now. I don't know. We'll get it. Listen, Brian, since you're over here and I am sitting behind this new Bernina 790, why don't you tell us what's going on with Bernina and this option? So this is a special that Bernina is offering for the holidays, and I'm going to have Brian tell you about it because this is something you need to know about.
This is cool. I always like the opportunity to come on film with Jackie because she very rarely lets me do it. But what do we have here? We've got the special edition. Is this peacock blue?
It is peacock blue.
So I got to tell you, when I was putting this in the system, Lisa told me, she said that's peacock. So then when I had to go back and look it up again, I said, well, we can certainly just put peacock in there, and surely there's nothing else in our system called peacock. I was mistaken. We have over 800 items in the system with peacock somewhere in the title, if you can believe that.
So we can't bring this up by peacock.
No, no. Bernina Peacock 790 will bring it up. But anyways, what is it? It's a buy one, get one free. And that 480 is an awesome travel machine. It's awesome if you have a family member, a niece, nephew, granddaughter that's taking up sewing, if you want to give that to them. But what you're going to get is, for the price of the 790 with embroidery, you're going to get this beautiful special edition. You're going to get that beautiful matching special edition 480. You're going to get 3 pieces of luggage. So you're going to get the luggage for the 790 machine, the 480 machine. Thank you, Vanna. and
the module.
And then the module. In addition to that, you're also going to get the 3 sole walking foot. So overall, I think roughly close to a $20,000 value, simply for the price of the 790.
Yes.
So we've got the demos in, and I think Bernina's going to be shipping these machines in a few weeks. So
make yourself very happy with a new 790 with embroidery and a 480, or make a daughter or a granddaughter very happy. You get the 790 with embroidery and she gets the 480.
Or for the grandkids out there, why don't you make your grandparents very happy or your grandmother very happy and buy them this?
All right, thank you all.
Bye.